They're looking like a really strong team right now. Sunrise off the ceiling. Is Sunrise trying to... Oh my goodness! But that's not going to fool anyone. And that is a team pinch! Can Ravitex get back to it? He does! What a save! Ral's up in the air. Reset. That goes over Ravitex. And that's going to be... Oh, and what a play by Ral. Looking for a flick. Looking for a pass to Ravitex. But Darkest making the save. 3 seconds left. Lex is going for a demo. He does get the demo. And the Sigmas just tied the game. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to day 1 of the Winterfest Tournament Open. I will be your host and commentator tonight, Slender, of course. And yeah, welcome to every single person tonight for Winterfest. It has been something I've been waiting for a long time, and today is finally the day. So we have a little bit of a pre-show for y'all before the first match starts. As you can see, Llama Champions versus Boomers. Y'all can vote in the chat right now on who you think is going to win that one. And we're going to have a little bit of a pre-show here for you guys, like I mentioned before. So we're going to go through the format and bracket, see how exactly it's going to go down. Then we're going to meet every single team. And then we're going to talk about today's matches. And then we'll get it started, man. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys is the format and bracket. So if we have a look at that, let me just show you. Right here, let's start with the format. So this is a double elimination bracket, meaning that every single team is going to start in the upper bracket. When you lose in the upper bracket, you go down to the lower bracket, where if you get a second loss, then it's over, you're eliminated. So this will continue until there is one team that stayed in the upper bracket waiting in the grand final. And then there's going to be a team from the lower bracket who's going to come back up and face that team. So a good thing to note here is that the lower bracket team will have to face the upper bracket team. If the lower bracket team actually wins against the upper bracket team, then they'll have to restart the series. They'll have to win twice, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. For the series lengths, the first 2 rounds of the upper and lower brackets will be played as a best of 3, and then every single matchup that's following that will be a best of 7. Now, let's look at the bracket here. So we are, of course, going to start with Llama Champions versus Boomers, and then we're going to move on to Zero Earnings versus Kaivora. And then after that, we got Green Legs and Ham versus Mushoku Tensei. I think I'm saying that right. Apologies. And then we have finally the Duck Boys and Misery Western. So those are the first round matchups here for upper bracket round 1. And we're going to move on after that to the upper bracket semifinals. So the good news here is that no one is eliminated today. If you move down to the lower bracket, you get to play tomorrow. So you're not out on day 1 here. And finally, we cannot forget about the prize pool here. As first place is going to win $270 here. With second following that with 50, third place with 20, and that is the prize pool for this tournament here. Yeah, so hopefully that's not too complicated for y'all, but that is the format and bracket. Now, it's time to meet the teams, right? Are we ready? A lot of switch-ups here for the teams. There are some teams that originally signed up but couldn't make it, and they were replaced with other teams. So a lot of last-minute changes here, but we are good to go. So one by one, we're going to introduce the players and the team names for y'all. Let me just cue up the music very quickly here. All right. Hope you guys are ready. The first team here, it's the team of Hector and Nerdy Cap. We got Zero Earnings. Hector's second tournament appearance here. Next up, we have the team of Fate and Tipli, Kaivora. And then the third team here, it is the team of Nightya and Lev, the Llama Champions, who will be going first here. Next up, we got Yimbo and Elites. Misery Western. Also Yimbo's second tournament appearance here. After that, we have Hail Channel and Odd Beetle. We got the Duck Boys. Up next, we got LaPro and CJ. It is the Boomers who will be going up against the Llama Champions here in round 1. Up next, we have Legs and Green. Green, Legs, and Ham. And finally, the last team here for the Winterfest. It is the team of Wavy and Skippy. Mushoku Tensei. I apologize again if I'm not saying that right. Yeah, fellas, those are all the teams in the Winterfest. So, like I mentioned before, there is no teams that are getting eliminated today. So every single team will play on both days. So should have a lot of action here tonight. Now the last thing we need to talk about really is just today's matches. So if we just have a look at them. Oh, sorry. Let me just move there. But yeah, if we have a look at today's matchups, we have a total of 6 matchups here. We're going to start, of course, with Llama Champions versus Boomers. And then if we go from top to bottom, we'll have Zero Earnings with Kaivora, Mushoku Tensei with Green, Legs, and Ham. And then Duck Boys and Misery Western. And then as you can see, the semifinals, we don't know them yet, but they will be determined after the 4 matches of round 1 are played. So those are the matchups for today. We have less matchups today. We have a bit more matchups tomorrow. But today we have a total of 6. Alright, so I can look at chat very quickly here. We are going to start to invite the teams, and we're going to let them have a quick session here, a quick test, making sure everything is good to go. Make sure y'all vote in the chat as well on who you think is going to win this. I'm just going to read chat here quickly to see if we have any questions. While I invited the wrong person. Hello, Ricky. Team wasn't able to make it, but I found a sub. That's all right. That's all right. But yeah, chat, we are just inviting the teams in for round 1 here, the first match of round 1, and we should be good to get it started here. I will be having to solo? What do you mean, Hailed? Alright, we're just gonna start that again. Alright, so we're just waiting on Nightya's team, I believe. The Boomers are in, but we are just waiting for Nightya's team. But yeah, man, hope you guys are having a lovely time. We're just waiting for this to happen, and then we're getting the first match started. All right. How do you guys like the graphics so far? I did notice as well that YouTube is slightly delayed. If you guys want to have a less delayed stream, I would suggest to go to Twitch. Graphics are insane. Appreciate it. Looks pretty sick. Thank you. But yeah, Hailed, I can't really let you solo. You'll have to find someone. You are last to play, so you do have a bit of time here to find someone. There could be someone in chat as well. I'm just gonna make sure everything is good graphically here. Twitch is less delayed. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. I don't know why YouTube is a lot more delayed than it should be. But it is what it is. Okay. I do apologize for the wait, fellas. We'll get it started shortly. If y'all actually have not voted in the chat yet, there is 13 votes, but you guys can vote if you want to. Is Duck Boys playing against Kaivora at all? I don't think so, no. You guys are on opposite sides of the bracket here. Did Lev add you? No, I only added Naiya. Naiya showed up here. So we're just waiting for his teammate. Who is in Team Kaivora? We have Fate and I forgot what his teammate's name is. It was supposed to be Blazing originally, but his teammate got replaced. All right. Do you guys want to see some spectating action? Actually, no, I can't do it yet. I can't do it yet. Never mind. We could do it for another match. But just the way that my graphics are set up right now, I can't do it for the first match. Alright, so they are currently testing. Deeply, there we go. But yeah, Hailed, whoever your teammate is, just let me know. Alright, we are ready to go here. Yeah, Jay, I'm pretty sure you're on Twitch, but please be on Twitch since there's such a big delay on YouTube right now. Yeah, okay, you're on Twitch. Okay, perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Wait, why is he queuing again? Wait, what? Okay, I was confused. I was like, why is he queuing already? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time. It's time. First match of the day. We got Llama Champions versus the Boomers. Good luck to both of these teams. And here we go. All right, everybody is in here. Llama Champions versus Boomers begin. The Winterfest officially begins. We have Lev in the corner. CJ actually gets the boost. Looking for a pass for LePro in towards his net, but that was almost a shot by Nightya. Nightya will actually demo CJ here. Now Nightya going for a flip reset. That is barred down. And 14 seconds in, the Llama Champions are the first one to score. Take off again. That's LePro going for a touch here. That's not the ideal first touch. Yes, Lev taking over. CJ is left alone on defense, and that's a 50 that almost enters to the net. But Nightya able to pick up the ball and go for a shot here. A rough start for the Boomers as they're down 2-0. Not even 30 seconds in. Kickoff here. That goes in the orange corner. CJ will be there to pick it up. And Nightya going for a ceiling challenge. That one lands right in front of the net. Nightya almost snuck a goal there with that ceiling challenge. And Lev now places it into the orange corner. Like Nightya is there to pick it up. He's looking to play it off the corner, but it's bumped by CJ. Now LePro playing in the corner. He is taking his time as both players of the blue team retreated. And that one's challenged by Nightya. CJ in the corner. Boomers are still looking to find a way to attack. The ball is finally on the blue half, but Nightya, I believe that was a psycho attempt. And now that's going off the back wall. CJ can't read it, but Lev not in the position to go for a shot. Nightya, first man to intercept. And LePro going for a touch, and he's going to whiff on that one. Nightya running out of boost. Oh, he's going to bump Lev on accident, but Lev, he is still good. He is taking his time as that one flicks over CJ and goes over LePro as well. That net is wide open, and Lev gets 2 resets here. Little display of mechanics, and it's 3-0. Kickoff here, won by Llama Champions. Nightya again in the corner. He's looking for a shot, but a double commit from the orange team. Luckily, Lev could not slot it in. Lev off the corner going for a reset, but that one not going to be ideal. Nightya with a touch. Hitting the back wall. He's looking to read it, and that one is in. How do you compete? It's 4-0. 3:04 to go still. And Boomers are fighting for their lives. As Nightya again with possession. Drops it down. That's intercepted by CJ. He has to play around Lev now. It's a one-on-one with him. What does he do? Lev able to clear it away safely. And now he drops down looking for a musty. That's a pretty powerful musty. Nightya is going to make sure that one goes in. It's 5-0 here. And now, ooh, that was an interesting kickoff there. Lev looking for a redirect off the sidewall. Not going to happen. And CJ very cleverly challenges there. Nightya looking for another Psycho, but that one doesn't connect. And CJ up in the air, dishing it into the corner for LePro. LePro's not getting a touch on that, so CJ will continue. And now Lev looking for a touch, passing it to Nightya, who plays it off the orange corner, and that is, oh, that one almost snuck right in. Now CJ clearing it long. It's Nightya who's going to miss it. Now in the hands of Lev. Lev with a touch high, passing it to Nightya. Nightya going to try to play over LePro. That's going to be a 50-50. Oh, and Nightya missing that touch. Lev able to demo CJ. It's LePro by himself. Scary 50 there. That rolls over the back wall, and CJ will pick it up. Oh, and that is straight onto Lev. Lev getting a reset, looking for another. He gets another. That one goes. Oh my goodness, what a save by CJ. As that one was looking like it was going in. But CJ just enough boost to save it. Lev actually going for a touch. Getting that ball off Nightya. But that's not going to go anywhere. And CJ playing actually beside Nightya here. Lev picking it up off his own back wall. And you got to watch out, LePro. That is straight into your net. A 6-0 lead here. It could be worse. Nightya now going for a double off the back wall. That one's not going to land. Oh, and LePro actually gets a demo on Nightya. CJ is there to pick it up. Lev now. Ooh, that ball is rolling close to the net, but no opportunity there for the Boomers. CJ the first man to jump. Ball is dropped down. LePro actually able to block it. Now CJ will have to go for the save. He does. And now Lev still in the... Oh, and LePro. That's a good shot from LePro, but Nightya was already back and clears it away, but that's not the best touch. LePro couldn't put it towards net. And Nightya going to steal it away from Lev. CJ, a touch on the sidewall. Oh, Nightya. And that one is going to go straight into the net. A 7-0 strong lead here for Llama Champions. CJ got a piece of it, but it was just not enough. All I'm wishing here is Boomers score at least one goal. The Boomers have not gotten any good opportunity to get a goal here. Actually, they got one. Unfortunately, it's a Brazil, but LePro scores one. 7-1. And now no one went for kickoff here. That one's dropped all the way to CJ with 4 seconds left. Nightya going for a double touch, and that one hit the crossbar and down. But it's the Llama Champions taking game one here. A 7-1 game for game one. Do we have any chance for the Boomers here? Wow. We're gonna move on to game two here. It's looking rough for the Boomers, man. The good news about this is that there's always lowers, right? GG's. We are waiting for game two to queue. And we're gonna get started. Alright, chat. Game two. Here we go. And off the bat, it's Nightya with a touch. It's CJ who got a piece of it, but it still went in. 1-0. And that is straight for Lev, but Lev just out of reach for an angle there. Lev playing it back. And that one's that touchdown lands right in front of the net, but no one's there to slot it in for the Boomers. And now Nightya. Oh, and looking for a touch to Lev. Looking scary. CJ out of boost. LePro going to clear it out. CJ with the whip. That's still on the goal line. LePro finally clears that one out. It almost looked like a second goal here for the Llama Champions, but somehow the Boomers escaped that one. And that one's played in the corner with Nightya and CJ. Oh, and LePro, a double commit here. The net was wide open for a second. The ball is brought back by the Llama Champions. And Nightya out of boost. A double commit there from the Llama Champions. Lev trying to play that off the sidewall. And that one is a good shot from CJ. And we have a tied game here. A little bit of an overcommit there from the Llama Champions. And an interesting offer here from LePro saying, if you guys own goal, we're going to own goal 2 times back. But Nightya not falling for that bait. And now Nightya still in control. Lev, oh, he's looking for a redirect, but he accidentally pops that one up. And now Lev toying around with the ball a little bit as he goes all the way to his own half. Nightya up in the air. That's a pass attempt to Lev. But Lev's a little bit awkward here. That goes over LePro, and CJ gonna dish it long. Nightya is there to intercept it. LePro catching it, but that's a dish that goes straight to Lev. Lev's out of boost. He's waiting for his corner boost to spawn, which finally does. As LePro, that's a good touch to CJ, but Nightya with the save. Lev now flips forward. Drop down for Nightya, but Nightya jumping a bit too late. Nightya is gonna jump again off the back wall and slot that one in. And the Llama Champions get back their lead here. The Boomers are fighting a bit harder this game. Only 1 goal behind with more than half the game to go, and that's almost a shot. I was going to say that was almost a shot, but Lev managed to read that one off the crossbar. And the Llama Champions are now 2 goals up. Kickoff here. Gonna start with Lev. Nightya positioning himself on the orange back wall. I think he bumped CJ out of the way to allow Lev to get a wide open net here. 4-1. And no one from the Boomer is going to challenge that at first. It's LePro who finally goes. And it's Nightya who brings it back to Lev. Lev now playing this high. 1 touch. Gets a reset. And Nightya, oh, and Nightya went for the shot, but Lev was accidentally right in front of it. But watch out, that ball almost still went in. But it's LePro who's going to clear it out. And that is a good shot from CJ, but Nightya had to go across his net to make the save. As this one's still 4-1. And Lev now looking for a backwall redirect. Not going to happen. Nightya with a pinch. That goes straight in front of the net. Nightya, there's no way he reads this. That one hit the crossbar. That was very scary. And Lev getting a reset. Passing it forward to Nightya, who gets a touch. It's LaPro, and that one just goes over, but CJ Liv decided to not slot it in, and that gave time to CJ to save it. A minute and 25 seconds here in this game 2. Boomers need to find 3 goals, or else they're going to be in the lower bracket. That's a shot from CJ right next to Nightya, and CJ being Boomers' offense here, adding a second one for his team. But a minute and 18 seconds, is that enough time to score 2 more? If you are the Boomers, and oh, no one went for the kickoff here. CJ with a 45 that goes on the back wall. Nightya saves it. Oh, that's a good pass to CJ. Lev able to make it back. And CJ actually able to steal his corner. Now it's Nightya who's left on defense by himself, who clears it away. That's a good touch from Lev that goes all the way to his backboard. Lev looking for a read. He does read it. With just under a minute left, it's the Llama Champions who add a 5th goal here. 5-2 is the score. Now Nightya with possession. He dishes it high. Off the backboard, Lev looking for a shot. That one might be on target. CJ passes it to LaPro. LaPro finally clears it. CJ being the clutch here for Boomers. CJ now, he has to touch that again. That one goes off the back wall, and that is going to be a read from Lev. A 6-2 lead for the Llama Champions. As this ball goes into the blue corner, Nightya will be the first man to it. Starts all the way from his own half, and that one touched by both members of Boomers. And now Lev picks it up. Lev going close to the net. Can you find an angle? Nightya went for a shot, but that is blocked. 10 seconds left here in this game 2. And a strong start from the Llama Champions. And the Boomers are going to be the first team to drop down to the lower bracket here. As the ball is still up for a second, maybe Boomers looking to add another one finally. Who wins game 2? Llama Champions, the first team to move forward in the Winterfest here. We will see the Boomers in the lower bracket tomorrow. GG's to every team. All right. So that is the first match here. Llama Champions taking a 2-0 series win versus the Boomers. So up next, we got Zero Earnings versus Kaivora. So we're going to take a short intermission here, chat, and we'll be back. All right, so just hang on. We'll be right back.
You light up my world in ways Then you showed up under my umbrella. Oh, shelter from the cold. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? I saw you all alone. Your eyes match the weather, raining under pressure. Oh, you say you wanna go, yeah. So let's get away from here. Let's get away from here. Let's get away from here. Strangers stand lost in time with one another. The hourglass takes us further from here. Strangers stand lost in time with one another. The hourglass takes us further from here.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Winterfest. We have just witnessed Llama Champions versus Boomers, which the Llama Champions have won 2-0 here. Let's have a look at the bracket again, just so you guys are updated. I want to make sure this has updated. There you go. So Llama Champions winning 2-0. I didn't put them in the semifinals, but I will do that shortly. But just so you guys can see that we have the first match done. Moving on to Zero Earnings versus Kaivora. So they are not ready just quite yet, but they should be ready in just a couple minutes. They have already tested the server, so everything should be good here. Kaivora in next, possibly. Possibly. Alright. Are you going to read chat at all? I am right now. Alright. Another 2 minutes chat, and we should be ready to get this started. I'm going to read chat in the meantime. I just can't read chat during the matches because like my eyes are here. So I'm kind of focusing on that, but during intermissions, during times like this, it is a lot easier for me to read chat. We are just waiting on Hector here at the moment. He is the only player that is not ready, but as soon as he's done, we are going to get the match started, fellas. I'm high. All right. Okay. So while that happens... All right. Appreciate the patience, fellas. We're just waiting for Hector here. All right. Everybody is ready to go, which means we are also ready to go. Here we go. Match number 2. It is Zero Earnings versus Kaivora. Good luck to both teams. And here we go. Looks like they are ready to go. We're also ready to go. Game 2 of round 1 is beginning with T-Pill with ball possession, and that is going to be a 50 attempt. And that one's in the orange corner. Rek with ball possession. He's going to be met by Fate. And now that one's floating close to the net. Fate. Ooh, a double commit there from. We forgot to change overlay. Apologies. We're going to change that very shortly. Okay. I totally forgot to change that. My apologies. Do apologize. There is no audio at the moment, but we will resume very shortly. All right, we should be good to go here. No goals have been scored, fortunately for us. We did not miss any goals. And it's Rek with TP. Who's going to flick that one. Saved by Hector. And that ball is brought back. Hector decides to go for another touch again. Hector getting bumped here by TP. And that one, TP's out of boost. Rek. Ooh, and that one was floating close to the orange net. But luckily, not in for Kaivora with Fate. With a strong flick there, which is saved by Rek. Ball is dropped down. Play is slowed down as well. And that one goes over. Oh, and Fate attempted to get a redirect here, but that just went barely over him. Hector now with a play high. Ew, it's a double commit from Kaivora again. Rek now. Looking for a reset. He gets a touch though. Oh, and that was a scary clear from TP. Almost went into his own net. And now Fate looking for a pass forward to TP. TP. I believe that was a pass attempt to Fate, but Fate was just a little bit too far to reach it. And now Rek off the Kaivora corner. Fate. Oh, he managed to beat Hector, and that is an open net. Fate gonna slot that one in. And it's Kaivora getting the first goal here. But when Hector just winning that kickoff, it almost went in. A little bit of luck there for Kaivora as Hector decided to go for another shot. Fate got bumped. It was T-Pill who had to jump for it. He does make the save. Now Hector jumping high. Looking for a touch to center. That one lands to Rek. And T-Pill gonna clear it away. That one is picked up by Hector, who goes high again. Getting a reset. He's looking for a shot. Doesn't quite have it. Oh, Fate. Awkward spot here for him to make the save. He whiffs, but T-Pill able to clear up the mess. And that's a double commit, but it's Fate missing the open net there. And Zero Earnings escape a goal here. Oh, and that one's open again. T-Pill this time getting goal number 2. With just under 2 minutes to go here, it is Kaivora up with a pair. And now T-Pill bringing it back for Fate, who's going to be met with Hector in his own corner. Now Hector looking to center it for Rek. He does. Rek going for a shot, but T-Pill in a position to make the save. This one's still 2-0. Fate now picking the ball up. He's going to leave the play. And now Hector Going for a reset. Not going to happen. Fate getting the mid boost. It's now a one-on-one with Rek. And Rek making the save here off his own backboard. Rek actually beating T-Peel here, so Fate is by himself. And now Fate up high. Ball is dropped down. That is an easy save for Hector. Ball is brought to Kaivora's corner. And now Rek was looking for a ceiling challenge, but he's not going to connect. And now Hector has to play goalie. Oh, and T-Peel was looking for a shot opportunity there, but he just whiffed on it. Now Hector has a bit of space, but Fate meets him just before he can make the shot. Fate with a clear long. It's going to land back to him, but he's going to whiff on it. He goes again still. 30 seconds left. Zero Earnings have not scored a goal here. They need to find one soon, as a bump there is not going to help. Down 30 seconds. Hector going off the ceiling, which is cleared away by T-Peel. Fate dishing it forward. And now it's T-Peel waiting for Hector, as that one's going to drop down. Rek now going over T-Peel, and that is just a touch right to T-Peel. T-Peel looking for a redirect. Doesn't quite have the angle. And with 3 seconds left, it is Kaivora taking game 1 here. Of this best of 3. Wow. So that was game 1, a 2-0, a much closer game compared to last series, fellas. But I do believe Zero Earnings, they still have a chance here. This is why it's a best of 3. All right, so we're going to move on to map number 2 very shortly here. All right, we are getting ready and set to go for game number 2 here. Game 2 in Neo Tokyo. Is Kaivora going to meet the Llama champions in the first semifinal, or will we see a game 3? That's a good shot from Hector. And very quickly, Zero Earnings find a goal. It's 1-0. And now that is a bit awkward for Fate, as Hector was looking to center it for Rek. Rek looking for a shot, but that is blocked. And now T-Peel was looking to tie it up quickly. Gonna land in Fate's possession. But actually he dishes it to the sidewall, which gives Rek the possession. Now he's in the corner. He gets demoed by Fate. Hector approaching the play closely. He's looking for a bump on T-Peel. T-Peel able to avoid it. And that one drops down. That's not a team pinch, but a ground pinch. Not a lot of speed on it, so Rek will save. And now he's on the counterattack. Fate going to be the first man forward here. Hector with a touch that lands to the sidewall. He is keeping possession and dishing the ball forward. And a little bit awkward there for Kaivora on the back wall. Fate with a little save there, as T-Peel will take over. And that is a quick challenge from Rek, but that one just landed to Fate, which helped him. Fate passing it back to T-Peel. T-Peel going for a shot, but it's a little bit weak. Hector able to easily save that one. And now Fate looking for a sidewall redirect. Doesn't connect. Now Rek on the counterattack. He's looking for a touch. Blocked by Fate here. And now T-Peel looking for a reset on 6 boost. He does get it. Not a lot of distance. And it is now Hector who is taking first man position. He keeps the ball with him. He plays this slow. Both members of Kaivora on the back wall, and that is an awkward save for Fate, but he does manage to do it. And now Fate blocked by Rek here on the shot attempt. It's Hector quickly on the counterattack. Can he go for a shot? That is a quick shot. Oh, and T-Pill made a touch that landed closely to the nets, but Hector almost was able to land back down and make another shot. Now he's off the ceiling. Not quite on target here. He's going to get a reset and leave the play. And now Rek is nowhere to be found. Finally, it's Hector who picks it back up. He's looking for a double tap, and that one just goes a little bit too low. And now Rek. Front man here. Oh, and that's awkward for Fate. He does get a touch forward, but he will have to block it with Hector. He does. So far, strong pressure here from Zero Earnings, as Hector adds a second goal for his team here. It's 2-0. And now a kickoff that lands to Rek. Rek now with a one-on-one with Fate. Fate making the save. Rek stealing the boost, so he's still in possession. That's a touch that goes back, but accidentally goes to T-Pill. Now Hector has to make the save. As that one goes back, it's Hector going up. He gets a reset, plays it low, almost beating Fate here. And Rek actually tried to go for a challenge, but Hector's only making his way back. He's able to dodge a demo and make the save. A clutch play from Hector here, keeping his team alive with a 2-goal lead. And now he gets another block, but that one lands straight to T-Pill, who misses the shot opportunity. And now Hector moving forward. Oh, and that is a solid touch from Hector that will just go in. Off the corner. What kind of touch is that? A 3-0 lead for Zero Earnings here. What a way to answer for game 2. And now Fate was looking for an opportunity, but it's been mostly Zero Earnings on the offense here. Talk about a turnaround. They all have the momentum now, as Hector is looking to 50 with T-Pill, and Hector's going to ultimately win that challenge. Adding a 4th goal for Zero Earnings here. What Kaivora can do right now is just score as many goals as they can. They need some form of momentum here, because this will carry on in game 3 for sure. And Fate going to miss that save. A total beating from Zero Earnings here in game 2. One minute left here in this beating. Kaivura is looking to find some form of answer here before game 3 commences. And now T-Pill off the back wall. That's read well by Hector. And now Fate moving forward. Now Hector's able to go around him. Oh, and Rek not getting the ideal touch here. He's going to miss it. And that one lands to Hector, who will just beat Fate again. That one's in the Kaivora corner. Rek almost getting a shot there, but that's just a little bit wide. 30 seconds left in game 2. Rek looking for a play. Met with Fate. Fate now dropping down. He can't control, as T-Pill will clear the mess away. And now Rek making sure that ball stays in offensive zone. And Rek was looking for a shot there, but Fate is there in a double commit from Kaivora. And this one is going to be the game 2 ender, as Hector is going to take game 2 with Rek. Zero Earnings game 2 win here. Wow. Talk about a game. We are officially having the first game 3 of the night, fellas. Lock in your predictions. Who do you think is going to win game number 3? as we go over to Champions Field. There's no other map that matches Game 3 vibes. It has to be Champions Field. All right, we are ready to go. Game 3. As that one lands in Kaivora corner. Now Hector looking for a shot that is just wide. Fate now playing this off his own back wall. He's going to go for a touchdown, but Hector able to intercept. He's looking for a demo on Fate. He is on him, but Fate able to dodge that one. As Fate was looking for a touch center, but that's not going to happen. Fate there cutting rotation to intercept the counterattack. As the first 30 seconds of this Game 3 has elapsed, no goals have been scored, but Kaivora need to watch out for zero earnings. Talk about a turnaround here. As T-Pill gonna dish it long, which lands all the way back to Hector, going up with the ball. And now that one is Hector's gonna run out of boost. And now Rek meeting with T-Pill. Rek going to win that 50 here. Fate was looking for his boost. Both low boost here, so no action is going to happen just yet. Hector moving forward. And now Hector bumping Fate out of the way to slow down the counterattack here. And now it's Hector again, playing around Fate. And now it's a one-on-one with T-Pill. Hector jumping up. T-Pill has to jump. That is a save from T-Pill. Holy. That one touched the corner and out. Hector looking for a shot now. And Fate making sure that ball stays out. And he's looking for a redirect. That one not going to connect. And now Rek with T-Pill. Rek's following closely, going for a challenge here. And T-Pill with a touch high. That's a 50-50 with Fate that lands in the zero earnings corner. And Rek now with possession in the corner, but whiffs on the attempt. So now it's T-Pill dribbling the ball, goes over Rek. Now Fate, what a save from Hector, as Fate was locked in on that shot. And beautiful saves from both sides here. The nerves gotta be on them right now for this Game 3. As that's a center pass for T-Pill, but Hector again with the save. And that one's open. Can Fate slot it in? He slots it. Bottom left. It's Kaivora getting first goal of Game 3 here. Just over half the game left. It is zero earnings. We're finding themselves one goal short, and they almost scored the goal right there as Hector went for a good shot, but that was saved by T-Pill. And now Rek, he finds himself having an open net, and there is the game-tying goal. A tie game here with 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Kickoff now. It is Hector, first man on the ball here. He's going off the side wall. It's Fate with no boost. Hector looking to slot it in, but that one is going to hit the post and out. And now T-Pill trying to flick over Rek, but that is Hector who intercepts that. And now he grabs the mid boost. Not the best first touch here, so it's going to be met with Fate. Now Hector was looking for a shot, but that one is going to be whiffed. Fate clears it down. Rek with not the ideal first touch. He's going to bump T-Pill on his way back. And that one's open for a second. T-Pill had to rotate back very quickly. And now it's Fate with a touch. T-Pill's too far and decides not to chow. Fate here with a touch. I believe that was accidental, but that one might have just set up Rek, who misses the shot here. You don't want to be missing those shots on Game 3 as T-Pill passing that one to Fate. 50-50 with Hector, but Fate's going to be the one who wins it. He's trying to flick over Rek, but Rek is in the net and ready for that save. That is a challenge. Oh, and that's a double commit from Kaivora. Hector takes over. He's looking for a read. Ball is cleared away by Kaivora. Rek now with a touch forward. Lands to T-Pill. And T-Pill still in possession. Fate is looking for a demo on Hector. Hector jumping for the save just in time. Bouncing back straight to Rek, who's going to clear it long. And now Rek slowing down the counterattack. T-Pill's on 0 boost here. He's in a bit of a tough spot. Fate is going to clear out the pressure in his zone. And now Hector, what an angle from Hector. 23 seconds in and 0 earnings have the lead. T-Pill was just not expecting that shot from Hector. It's 2-1. Kaivora has 20 seconds to find a goal. They need to find it quickly. Oh, and that is a double commit from Kaivora. And Fate accidentally own goals here. And 0 earnings. Adding a second goal here. With 8 seconds left, T-Pill blocked by Hector. And now Fate will dish it long, and it's going to be 0 earnings, who will meet the Llama champions in the first semifinal. Wow. Very, very good matchup here, fellas. So Kaivora is the second team to fall in the lowers. They'll be actually facing the Boomers in round 1 of the lower bracket, which will be happening tomorrow. GG's to both players. We're going to take a short intermission again. We're going to update the overlays, update the brackets for y'all, and we will be right back.
We stayed the same. I got way too many thoughts in my brain, but I got memories that run through my veins. I'm not one to blame, but I could point out every way that you changed. Some things stay up while others go right down the drain. And lately we've been going down in flames. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in the nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in the nirvana. But if I'm my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe it, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure a way out of try, but can't seem to slow down. And I don't know if I want to. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana. But if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I want you. Say you feel it too, I'll haunt you. Hold on till I'm lost in nirvana.
Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaving at the chance for love. Can you
Hello, welcome back, everybody. We have just witnessed Zero Earnings versus Kaivora, which Zero Earnings ended up winning the series 2-1. We're moving on to the next match, but we are trying to get a hold of Green Legs and Ham. It seems that they're not here at the moment. We are trying to... I don't know what's going on, but we'll try to get a hold of them. If we actually cannot get a hold of them, then it just would be a forfeit win here. In the meantime, let's just have a look at the bracket again. Let me just... Alright, so I have updated the bracket. I just haven't done the semifinals because I ran out of time. I didn't want to make you guys wait a bit longer. So we have the first semifinal set. It is the Llama Champions versus Zero Earnings here. Semifinal 1. So now we're moving on to the last half of round 1 in the uppers, which will be the first match here. Mushoku Tensei and Green Legs with Ham. I just can't get a hold of Legs or Green. All right, well, we'll just wait a couple more minutes here. Alright, so in the meantime, I'll just read chat. What's good, Mello? Won a tourney? Nice. All right. Yeah. I appreciate the patience, fellas. We're still waiting on legs and green. I don't exactly know what's going on. But they are just not answering. I'm giving this another 2 minutes. If they're not there, we're going to move on to the next match. And this will be a forfeit for green legs and ham. I'm just going to update some extra overlay stuff so in the meantime. All right. Yeah, so it appears that Hailed and Nutella, or Hailed did get a teammate, which is Nutella here. So you will see Nutella in action here. Oh. Yeah, it does appear we have a no-show here, fellas. Alright, so I will have to count this as a forfeit. I just don't want them to wait too long, right? We have to move on here. So we're going to move on to the last match, which is Duck Boys versus Misery Western. So a short break here. And we will be back for the last match. My team has 3 minutes. His ranked game. We're next. That's fine, Yimbo. There's going to be an intermission. Then I'll invite you guys. Alright. So I'll see you guys back in a bit. Just going to go on a quick intermission here. And we're going to set up the other match. And we'll get it started.
Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaping at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it rushing through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now we're dealt, so we can light it up. I know that we can make it through the night, but I can feel the fire inside, so there won't be no fear tonight. We crossed the line, and now it's clear to see the light behind the suffering. Believe we'll finally be free. Let the silhouette cast upon your heart, turning every little moment into scars. Baby, it's our chance to make a start, so we can fly.
I know that we will make it. I know that we will make it. I know that we will make it. I know that we.
Welcome back, fellas. We are getting the next match started. We are just waiting for Nutella here. But once Nutella is in here, we will get it started. All right, gonna re-chat a little bit. How you guys enjoying the Winterfest so far? We had a really great match between Zero Earnings and Kaivora. All right, Nutella has showed up. I just can't see him. I would invite Nutella, but I can't see him. I can't see him on. All right, I'm gonna join Nutella here and then re-invite everybody back. What happened? I had to join Nutella for some reason because I didn't see him online. All right, Jay, just make sure to double check, make sure the names are all right and the map. All right, we can queue the test server, and we should be ready to go shortly. Alright, chat. They are currently testing the pings. I can show you guys this. Let's show a little bit of content here. This is not the actual game. They are just testing the pings. Make sure everything is good to go. And then we'll get started in just a couple minutes here. It looks like everything is good here. All right. Awesome. All right, chat, we are ready to go. I'm just going to boot up. All right, chat, the last matchup of round 1. We have Duck Boys versus Misery Western. The winner of this match is going to move on and face Mushoku Tensei. Good luck to both teams, of course. And here we go. Here we go. It is the Duck Boys versus Misery Western. Game 1 has just begun. As that one lands in the orange corner, Nutella 50s with Yimbo. Yimbo gonna win that one as he grabs his corner. Met with Hailed. And now Yimbo challenged by Nutella here. And Yimbo is gonna clear it out, but that one looked a little bit scary. And now Elites going for the challenge. That ball goes down slowly. And Yimbo getting a double tap that close to the back wall. 1-0. Let me just reconnect to the party here. I'm not sure what happened. There we go. And that's a kickoff. That goes straight to the blue back wall, and it's Hailed who misses it. Elites going for a small touch. Nutella made a touch, but it wasn't an entire save. It's 2-0. And Nutella brings that to Yimbo. When Yimbo passes it to Elites. Faking Nutella. Looking to fake Hail as well. As he rotates back. And now Hailed went forward but without the ball. Now Elites plays it off the sidewall. He will go up with a reset. Gonna pass that one to Yimbo. Yimbo creeping closely as he goes for a reset off the blue corner. He gets 2. And not on target to slot in the shot. That one's in the other blue corner. Duck Boys with a very slow start here. Missouri Western getting 2 quick goals with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in game 1. As Elites brings this back. Looking for opportunity, but Hale hesitates to challenge. He finally does, but it's too late. And now Elites, Nutella. Awkward for him, and as both members of the Duck Boys are going to miss that one. As the ball is brought back all the way to Elites. With possession, Nutella is looking for a quick challenge. He does get a touch, but it lands to Yimbo. Nutella going for a second aggressive challenge here, but he's going to miss this time. Yimbo catches the ball and Hailed with a successful challenge. He is going to whiff here with the counterattack attempt. And Elites taking his time. One touch that lands on the back wall. Nutella missing. And the Elite's going to bump Hailed out of the way. And now Yimbo. A reset, but he decides not to use it. He pops up back in the air, and that bounces off the crossbar, and Yimbo reads it. It's 3-0. Oh, and a kickoff. Haled was stuck on that ball for a couple seconds there. And now Haled was waiting, but that one is not going to connect as Elite shoots just over Haled. Adding a 4th goal for Misery Western here. And so far it's been everything Misery here. And Yimbo, a kickoff that almost landed straight to a goal, but Haled was there to catch it. And Nutella gonna dish that one away, but it's met with Yimbo again. The pressure keeps going for Misery Western. Yimbo flicks it back. He is still in possession. Decides to play high. Goes low. That one goes over Nutella. Nutella panicking in net. And fortunately for Duck Boys, that one is not going to go in. And now Elites is going to slot a double tap. And Hale just lost connection here. The play will move on. Hale should be able to reconnect shortly here. The play will move on, but Misery Western is gonna play with the ball a little bit. As Hale should reconnect shortly, and the match will resume as a regular 2v2. Jay stepped in. Hale should be coming back though. Yeah, we're still waiting for Hale to join. As Yimbo collects a 6th goal here for his team. And just as Hale is going to join the lobby, and he is back on the field. And now Elites getting demoed by Haled. And it's Yimbo playing this ball patiently, actually going right over Nutella. It's Duckman who has to clear. He does. With 20 seconds left, it is a 6-0 lead for Misery Western. Nutella adding another save to his arsenal. And that one going just over Nutella again. Elites had an opportunity for a shot, but he decides not to go as he leaves this one for Yimbo. And Yimbo getting challenged. And that one is going to be a Misery Western win. A very interesting game one here, let's say. But everything should be back in action for game number 2 here. Duck Boys have one more chance. Or is Misery Western going to get the sweep here 2-0? As we're getting ready to boot up into game number 2 here. In Neo Tokyo is map number 2. Players are joining in. Starting just a couple seconds here. Here we go. Game 2 in Neo Tokyo. It's Elites in the corner. And that one's going to be bumped by Hailed. And now Nutella with a touch, not quite strong. Hailed tried to intercept it, but Elites finds himself in an open net. And again, Misery Western still with momentum here as they add a goal 12 seconds in. 1-0. And a kickoff that almost directly went into the Duck Boys net. Yimbo now dropping it down. Elite's taking over. He's playing this in the Duck Boys corner. Now a double commit from the Duck Boys. That one goes back to Yimbo. Yimbo up in the air. And Nutella able to clear that one away. And we finally see here a Duck Boys counterattack. Blocked by Elites. Yimbo picks it up and dishes it long. That one lands straight to Nutella, who's going to catch it. Nutella gets demoed, but he does put it off the sidewall. And now Yimbo getting a reset, challenged by Nutella again. Nutella stepping up. He gets a pogo here. He gets an additional touch. As Elites goes off the ceiling, but he doesn't land on the ceiling properly. And now Yimbo going for a redirect off the corner. He does get a centering touch for Elites. Elites shoots it in. It's 2-0. And now Yimbo has an open net here straight off the kickoff, but it's Hailed going for a clear, but that one's gonna be put in center. Elites getting challenged by Nutella quickly. Now Yimbo takes over, he's up in the air. No one challenging here. And gonna go over both players of Duck Boys. And the bleeding continues here in game 2 for Duck Boys. As Misery Western are aiming for a perfect sweep here. As they lead 3-0 with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in game 2. And Nutella missing the kickoff here. Yimbo will try to play off of it, but challenged by Hailed. And now Elites off the ceiling. He's looking for a ceiling shot. He just barely misses it. Nutella saves it as well. And that is an accidental touch from Yimbo. Hailed jumping all the way to meet Elites here for the block. And Nutella dishing the ball forward, but that is challenged by Yimbo. Hailed going to miss that clear attempt, so it's Nutella who takes it over. And now Elites dishing off the back wall, and Nutella missing that backboard clear. Elites leaving it for the Duck Boys, and Nutella passing it down to Hailed. Hailed getting the mid boost, but it's Elites who's right above him. Elites getting a reset, and that is a save on the goal line from Nutella. And Hailed getting a very important demo here as Nutella dishing it forward. And now Hailed finding himself in Misery's corner. I think that's the furthest the ball went on the other side. And that one is going to be a strong shot from Elites, who hits the back wall. And now Nutella dishing it forward, but that's a pass to Duckman, who barely gets it out of touch. And hold on, that is an own goal. Not entirely sure what happened here, but the Duckmen finally score one here. It's 3-1 with just under half the game to go. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Could we see a miracle here? And Yimbo 50s with Nutella. Hailed is a bit awkward here, so Nutella will have to go. Nutella jumping, but not the ideal aerial. And Hailed with another demo to his name. Gonna pass it to the side, but Yimbo is there first. He bumps Yimbo, but Nutella. He bumps Yimbo, but Duckman, I believe, was trying to pass that back to Nutella, but Nutella was just not ready for that. And an own goal for both sides here. 4-1 for Misery Western. Now Duckman dishing it forward to Elites. Elites now taking his time, pushing it to the side to go past Nutella. Now he gets a reset that goes over Hailed as well. Hailed is too much pushed. Elites looking for a double, just barely out of reach. Yimbo with the quick challenge. He puts it to his sidewall. 50-50 with Nutella. It's Elites who takes over now. Rolling off the sidewall and going off the ceiling. Looking for a musty. And that one just off target. And Yimbo getting a demo on Hailed here, buying him a lot more time. As Hailed will pass it to the side, but Nutella's not there to reach it. And Nutella going for an aerial, but that one lands straight to Yimbo. Nutella will have to rush back. Yimbo off the ceiling. He loses control, so a Duckman will be the one in charge. And now Elites with a touch. And a, I would say, double commit there from the Duck boys. As this ball's to the side, and now Yimbo's going to pass that one back to Elites. Ball is popped very high. That is right over Hailed. And oh, and Elites got his flip. But if he didn't use his flip there, that would have been in. And now Yimbo, his turn in the air. He gets a reset. That bounces off Nutella. And Yimbo adding a 5th goal for Misery Western here. It's 5-1. And now Yimbo going close to the net. He's looking to add the 6th one, but not able to get the 2nd touch there. Elites is all the way in his own back wall, leaving Yimbo here. 10 seconds left. Nutella getting ceiling challenged by Yimbo. Hailed will get a demo, but that one is going to roll in the corner. And Misery Western getting the sweep here. Wow. So Misery Western will be the last team to move on to the semis. And then we have the Duck Boys, who will be the 4th team, or the 3rd team rather, to drop to the lower bracket. But fortunately for them, they will not have to play lower bracket round 1, since Green Legs and Ham have forfeited. So that means they'll be going straight to round 2 here in the lower bracket. And yeah, so we are officially done with round 1 upper bracket. So we are going to move on here to the upper bracket semifinals. We will play the 2nd semifinal first. So that is Moshoku Tensei versus Misery Western. So we will be back with that. And yeah, I'll see you guys very shortly here. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Winterfest. We have officially completed the first round of the upper bracket where we saw Duck Boys fall to Misery Western here. And we are moving on to the semifinals. We're down to the last two matches here. We're going to start with semifinal number 2, which is Mushoku Tensei. I'm having a hard time telling that name. Jeez. All right, Mushoku Tensei versus Misery Western. So they've already tested their pings. They're all ready to go. So we won't have to wait too long here. So we're gonna go ahead and get it started right away. So let's go ahead and start cueing the music. All right, it is Mushoku Tensei versus Misery Western. Good luck to both of these guys, and let's go. It looks like they're ready to go. Mushoku Tensei versus Misery Western. We are officially in the semifinals of the upper bracket. I should also update the overlay just very quickly. Just gonna update that. And we're back in the action as Skippy is up in the air. Meets Yimbo, who drops down. Wavy going for a shot, but Yimbo making the save on his way back down. And now Elites. Rolling off the sidewall. Going off the ceiling. Going for a shot. Wavy. Getting a little touch here to make sure that ball stays away. Skippy met with Elites. Ball goes forward. That one's dropped right for Wavy, who was already right in front of the net. And Mushoku getting goal number 1 here. Kickoff here. Yimbo actually demos Skippy, but Yimbo was leaving the ball for his teammate, but he was not there. Now, that's almost a beat from Yimbo. And now Skippy up in the air, getting a reset. That one's blocked by Yimbo. And Yimbo can't get back on time. It's Wavy making his way back. And that one's going to go all the way to Misery's corner. And now Elites. Ball drops down. No connection here. Yimbo going over Wavy. Now Skippy's last in net. That was placed beautifully by Yimbo, but Skippy able to read that. Elites getting a touch here. Wavy's making the save on the goal line. Yimbo finally getting the goal. And it's tied. And now Skippy actually missing that ball. Elites had a good opportunity for a shot there, but just didn't really have the angle. Now Skippy up in the air. That one's on the back wall. Skippy looking for a double. That's a beautiful double from Skippy. And Mushoku taking back their lead here. It's 2-1. Kickoff. Lands to Wavy. A little bit of bumping there from Mushoku. And now Yimbo has an open net. And it's tied again. We are in for a good match here, fellas. And now Misery Western winning the kickoff. Skippy had to be in net for the save right away. As he goes in the air. Elites going right by past him. Looking for another reset. And Skippy getting 2 resets here. And again, it's Mushoku with the 1-goal lead. And now Elite's up in the air. That's quickly challenged by Wavy as he gets another touch into the orange corner. Skippy looking to read. He misses on that. Now Yimbo drops it right down for Wavy. Now it's a double commit from Mushoku, but Elites is there and able to read it as Yimbo gets a demo on Wavy. That one's flicked back wall, and hold on, Skippy had to be there to clear it away, and he does. And that's a beautiful setup for Elise. Elise goes for a shot. Skippy makes the save. Now Wavy picks it up off the ceiling, and that one is a quick ceiling shot that goes straight into the orange net. And Mushoku doubling their lead here. It's 4-2. And that ball is dropped to Elites. That's 50 with Wavy. And Wavy chasing Yimbo here. Yimbo able to escape. Now Yimbo dishing it to the side of the net. And brings it to Elites. Elites looking for a ceiling shot. He does get one. A very beautiful ceiling shot here from Elites. And the game is within one. We've now 50-50 with Elites. Leaving the ball for Skippy. Skippy got bumped. He was looking for a back wall read. Now Wavy with possession. Looking for a double touch. And Yimbo making sure that one doesn't go close to the net. Elites running out of boost. Flicks it over Skippy. Skippy brings it back. And that, he did not get a connection on that second touch, but Wavy is there to block that shot opportunity, and now he's on the counterattack. That one's going off the back wall, but Elites denying the double tap. And now it's Yimbo flicking over Skippy. And now Wavy waiting patiently. He has to play this quick. He's getting demoed by Yimbo. Skippy clearing that away to make sure that that one is not a shot. Skippy's already in the air. That's a redirect attempt. He didn't get a touch. Wait, did he get a touch? Oh my goodness, he did get a touch on that. Wow. 5-3 is the score. And now Skippy off the ceiling. Elites decides not to challenge, but challenge low instead. 1 minute remaining, and so far, 8 goals have been scored. But Mushoku is the one on top. Misery has to find 2 goals before the end of the game as Skippy plays that very high. And now Wavy going for a musty. That lands to Skippy with an additional touch. Skippy keeps going. That's a ground pinch. Not a lot of power on that. Wavy will pick it up as he goes off the ceiling. And that net's wide open. Elites makes it back. Ooh, and Elites made it back just in time. Down 30 seconds, Elites demo Skippy here, but the net is open for a second. Wavy is out of boost as Elites returns back and leaves it for Yimbo. Wavy tried to get a touch on that, but he whiffed. Now Skippy with ball control. With 5 seconds left, and Yimbo scoring one here. It's 5-4. And with 4 seconds left, anything's possible here. Three seconds left. Missouri Western needs to keep this ball up if they want to force overtime. Skippy gonna challenge. No one's gonna read this ball. And that one's gonna land on the ground. And it's Mushoku Tensei getting the game 1 victory here. A 5-4 win. Beautiful effort from Missouri Western. They still got one more shot here to take down the RLCS pros. As we wait for game number 2 to start here. Gonna start very shortly in Neo Tokyo. Here we go, game number 2. It's Wavy on the kickoff with Yimbo, which Wavy will win. Elites bringing it back. Now Elites looking for a quick challenge on Wavy. Wavy's a bit awkward on his back corner, and Skippy got a piece of it with that save, but not entirely. And Misery Western are the ones to score here first in this game too. Now Wavy looking to beat Yimbo quickly off the kickoff, but that one lands dangerously close to the net. Skippy gets demoed. And now Elites. Skippy dishes it long. Yimbo is going to catch. Now Skippy looking for a centering pass to Wavy. Wavy going for a touch, and just like that, the game is tied. It's 1-1. Now Yimbo winning the kickoff, going for a quick shot that is saved by Skippy. Wavy now. Ball drops down, which is caught by Elite. Skippy up with a touch to his own corner. Dropping it for Wavy. Ooh, Yimbo picks it up very quickly. A little race for the ball here between Wavy and Yimbo, but Wavy will be the one winning. Now Skippy getting a reset, getting another one, and Wavy there to pick it up. And it's 2-1 for Mushoku Tensei. That is a tough read if you're Yimbo here. Not entirely sure which one will be going for the shot. But it's Wavy adding the second goal for his team as they fake the kickoff here. And Skippy going for a musty, but that one doesn't have a lot of power. Wavy up in the air. That's a touch towards the net. Double commit there from Misery Western. Luckily, Skippy did not chow. And now it's Elites looking for a 45, and that is beautifully placed from Elites. He's going to place that far left. And that is a tough one to save for Skippy. It's tied. And now Elites off the back wall. And now Wavy and Skippy both jumping. They're both going for this play at the same time. Yimbo missing the touch off his back wall. Skippy brings it back to keep possession for Mushoku Tensei. And now Skippy goes over Yimbo. Now he's going to go over Elites, but no, Elites staying grounded and getting the save. Now Wavy running out of boost here. So it's Elites who's going to catch it. Now Yimbo with possession. Wavy challenges quickly. And now that's an open net. And again, Mushoku Tensei getting the lead. Yimbo now. That goes to Skippy. Wavy looking for a redirect, but that one's going to be off target. It lands to Elite, who grabs his corner boost, and Elite's beating Wavy here. He's going against Skippy, and that one just hit the crossbar. Yimbo looking to finish it, but Wavy is back to make the save. That shot was just not strong enough for Yimbo. And now Skippy on the counterattack, he steals the corner boost. Looking for a ceiling chow. Yimbo taking his time. And now Yimbo going over Wavy. And now it's Elite with Skippy on a one-on-one. Elite's going for a shot, which Skippy saves. And that is a ceiling pinch from Skippy. What? My goodness. Mushoku Tensei up 2. Skippy with a ceiling pinch here to give his team 2 goals ahead. Just under half the game to go. It's Yimbo and Skippy there who were hugging each other for a little bit. And now it's Yimbo. And now Skippy up in the air. Yimbo will have to challenge, but Elites We'll have to go for a hard rotation. He gets back on time, but he has no boost. That one was a hard save to make. And Mushoku getting goal number 5 here with just over 2 minutes left. And Skippy waiting patiently for that shot. Elites not challenging just yet. That one goes over Elites. And now Skippy going for a quick touch, and that net's wide open. Skippy adding a 6th goal here for his team. And Misery Western here are going to call this game. And Mushoku Tensei winning the series here. Wonderful effort from Misery Western. They will fall to the lower bracket, in which they will face the Duck Boys again, actually. Since the Duck Boys do not have to play lower bracket round 1, they will have to reface the Duck Boys again. Just going to switch. Hold on. There you go. All right, chat. That was the first semi-final. We just witnessed Mushoku Tensei versus Misery Western. Now up next, we have the Llama Champions versus Zero Earnings. So we're gonna set that up very shortly, and we will be right back.
Just trying to make sense of it. I don't wanna relive the times I tried to try, but this comfort is no time. I'm losing my grip, falling fast. I lose something, got me through the night. Oh, I admit I'm not made for this. I'm moving on for good. At least my therapist is saying that I should. I don't believe it, but I really wish I could. Instead, I guess I'll stay misunderstood. Oh, 'cause I'm stuck now, just trying to figure out way out of try, but can't seem to slow down. And I don't know if I want to, but if I'm honest, I get in my feels when I punch. We gon' make you move. So baby, let's open tonight.
Oh, the winner will meet Mushoku Tensei in the upper bracket final. We are good to go here. Players are joining shortly. Here we go. Last match of the day. Last semifinal. Llama Champions versus Zero Earnings. And now a wreck with ball possession. That's challenged by Nightya, which will go in the corner. Hector quickly to dish that away. Lev going for a shot. Not quite on target. As Rek clearing that long. He's looking for a shot, but he just whiffs on it. Now Nightya flicks it high. Lev now up in the air. That is quickly challenged by Hector. Ball is brought back, but Llama Champions are still on the attack here. Lev getting 2 resets here. As Hector gonna dish it long. Intercepted by Nightya. And now Lev actually pretended to jump there. As that one's on the sidewall. This one's challenged by Hector again. As Rek, first man to the ball, brought back, and now Nightya rolling this one off his blue corner. He's gonna drop it down for Lev. He actually, Nightya actually dropped on Lev there on accident, and hold on, that is an open net. Hector placing that one beautifully to the left. Zero Earnings getting goal number 1. This ball is brought back. Now Rek. First man on the attack. He is quickly met with Nightya, who dishes it to the corner. Now both members of Llama Champions were in the corner there for a second. Lev looking for a breezy. That's a good breezy. Going right over Hector. And the Llama Champions very quickly tie this one up. And that's a kickoff that's won by Llama Champions. Nightya running out of boost, so he can't really go for a shot right away. Rek makes it back. Flicks over Nightya here, but Lev is back already. He drops that one for Hector. Hector going for a shot. Lev making that save, and Hector with a touch, making sure that ball stays in the offensive zone. And now Lev dropping that ball down. He keeps possession. Flick up high. Now Nightya will take over. Now you're looking for a shot, but Hector with the save. Hector again who's going to clear it. And now Nightya dishing it long. He's looking to get another touch there. He actually beats Hector to the ball. Lev's a little bit too pushed forward. So he will take his time and go off the ceiling. And that is a musty, but Rek, he was being harassed by Nightya in the net, but he still managed to make the save. Now Hector going for a reset, and that's going to go over. It's 2-1. Talk about a sequence of events here. Zero Earnings taking back their lead here. Now Nightya meets Hector in the corner. Nightya with a touch. Hector's a little bit awkward, but he managed to escape. He flicks over Nightya. Now it's all on Lev. Lev looking for a redirect in his corner. That doesn't happen. Now Hector looking for a redirect on the sidewall. That doesn't happen as well. Nightya with a reset. Going for a musty. Lev was looking to get a touch out of it. He doesn't get it, but that musty was strong enough to go straight into the net. And Nightya tying this one up for Llama Champions. It's 2-2. Lev now looking for a redirect again, but that doesn't connect. Owen Nightya actually got a touch there, but slightly too high. Now Rek was looking for a bump on Lev before he went high, but that's not going to work. Now Lev, he's being... Oh, that was scary. 4-0 Earnings. They still keep it tied. They are managing to hold on very well versus the Llama Champions here. As Lev's playing off his own corner. No, Nightya playing patiently. That one goes over Rek, and that's a tough save for Hector here. And Llama Champions, for the first time in Game 1, take the lead. It's 3-2. And now Lev. Up in the air. He gets a reset. That one goes over Rek, but not Hector. Nightya's in the air now. Ball drops back down. Lev has to take over. Hector the first man to the challenge, but that one landed closely to his net. Rek had to be there. And off the orange backboard. That looked scary. 1 minute remaining. 0 Earnings. Need to find one goal here to force overtime. And Nightya and Hector stuck in a Rule 1 here. It looks like they're going to stick to it. But it's Lev versus Rek. Left in a 1v1. And now Lev getting a reset with 30 seconds left. It's all in the hands of Rek here. He has 30 seconds and he has to score one for his team. Now Lev looking for a redirect. That doesn't happen. Rek might just have his opportunity here, but he ran out of boost. Oh, he's going to miss that. Oh, and that was a very quick save from Lev. 10 seconds left here. Rek looking for the quick challenge, but he is going to miss it. And Lev getting a double touch off the back wall. It's 4-2 for Llama Champions here. And yes, the magnificent Rule 1. Props to both players there for not breaking it. with a final second. That ball's going to drop down. And the Llama Champions take game number 1 here. A wonderful effort from Zero Earnings here, as they'll have one more chance to tie the series up, or they will go to the lower bracket. We are getting ready for match number 2 here in Neo Tokyo. We're waiting for the players to get ready. If you're enjoying the tournament so far, fellas, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Making these tournaments is a lot of work, and I would appreciate the likes and the subs, the follows on the Twitch as well. Highly appreciate those. We are just waiting momentarily for game 2 to start, and then we're going to resume. The players are getting ready. Game number 2. Here we go. And it's Rek who's stealing Llama Champion's corner boost. Naya going for a musty on 0. And now Hector with a touch. He catches that. Quickly challenged by Naya, but that's not the best challenge. Rek looking for a shot, but that hit the crossbar. Beautiful opportunity there for Zero Earnings to score early. And Lev was looking for a shot. That one goes on the backboard. Naya will be able to read it. Llama Champions getting goal number 1 here in this game 2. Now Lev managing to get the corner boost. Now Hector going for a shot on 0. Double commit there from Llama Champions, but it is going to be Lev who gets credited with the save. Now Naya trying to receive that pass, but just a little bit too high. And now Hector dropping the ball down. He's looking for a shot. A little bit too slow. Lev is able to get to it. He misses the corner boost, however. Naya's already in the air. That's a pass to Naya. Goes off the ceiling. That's blocked very quickly by Hector, denying that attack opportunity, and it's left with an open net. A risky play from the Llama Champions, and it gave Zero Earnings their first goal. Naya, he was looking for his corner boost, but he is left with 0. Dishing it forward for Hector. Hector going for a shot. Lands right on Naya. Now Rek with a quick flick. Naya's actually going to miss that clear attempt. A little bit of scramble here in the blue corner, as Lev finally is the one. Will be the last to touch. Now Lev. Rek not letting Lev go off the sidewall here. As Naya goes up, he gets a reset. Lev looking for a touch, and that is a good play from the Llama Champions, completely fooling the Zero Earnings defense. Naya gets the reset, but Lev is the last one to get the touch. That is not an easy thing to save. As Llama Champions get goal number 2, they are in the lead. Now Rek. Naya actually will clear it out. Passing it to Lev. And Lev now rolling off his sidewall. Still in the air, challenged by Rek. Naya dishing it long. It is going to be Hector who clears it away. And that one lands in Llama Champions' corner. Now Lev getting a reset. That is straight on target. He's getting going for another. He's looking for a double, but just a little bit too close to the backboard there. And now Naya's turn for a reset. He goes over Hector. Goes beside Rek. And that is goal number 3 for Naya here and his team. 3-1. With a little bit over half the game to go. Zero earnings. We know they have the potential. They have to start doing it now. They have to start scoring now. Otherwise, they will land in the lower bracket with one final chance here. And as Rek gets possession of ball, he dribbles the car on top of his, or the ball on top of his car, sorry. And Knight, attempt at a shot there, but that's easily saved by Hector. Hector running out of boost. Decides to go for one last reset here before retreating. Naitya now with a reset. That's a failed reset attempt. Oh, and that is a good block from Rek. He has himself an open net, but he's out of boost. Lev beating him to it. Oh, and Hector. Naitya was actually going for a demo, but that backfired as Hector was the one who ended up with the demo. Oh, and Rek was looking to play low. And Hector going to miss the save. That's goal number 4 for the Llama Champions. As I believe Zero Earnings is calling a forfeit here, and they will. And the Llama Champions win this one and are going to move on to the upper bracket final. Beautiful effort from Zero Earnings, but their upper bracket run ends here. And Llama Champions are going to be the team that meets Mushoku Tensei in the upper bracket finals of tomorrow. So that will do it for day 1, fellas. I hope you guys enjoyed the matches. I will give you guys the schedule. I will also give you guys the matchups and the bracket as well, so you can view at any time. I know I didn't provide really a bracket for the tournament, but I will be providing a bracket for y'all to view. So that'll be coming shortly after the stream ends. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. What a wonderful day 1 this was. And yeah, I will see you guys back tomorrow for day number 2 at the same hour, where we're going to start in the lower bracket round 1, and then we're going to move on from there. So fellas, thanks again, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow.